Welcome to the AI Conspiracy Exposed, the school that banned ChatGPT. Did it work? Imagine a school banning ChatGPT overnight, aiming to protect academic integrity. No AI-generated essays, no instant homework help. Students were told to rely solely on their own skills. Sounds strict, right? But what happened next shocked everyone. Today we dive into the story of this radical decision, the chaos it caused, and the lessons it holds for AI in education. 1. The ban announcement. It all started when a prominent high school announced a complete ban on ChatGPT and other AI writing tools. Administrators argued that students were increasingly relying on AI to write essays, complete assignments, and even conduct research, raising concerns about cheating and the erosion of critical thinking. The school's official notice stated, "Students are prohibited from using AI-generated content for assignments. Violations will be considered academic dishonesty and may result in disciplinary action." Teachers were instructed to scrutinize submissions, and students were warned that any AI-generated work could lead to failing grades or suspension. The reaction was immediate. Some students panicked. Many had already used ChatGPT to brainstorm ideas, draft essays, or check grammar. Others secretly welcomed the ban, seeing it as an opportunity to showcase their own abilities. Parents, meanwhile, were divided. Some supported the move, emphasizing traditional learning, while others argued that forbidding technology would penalize students for using tools they might encounter in higher education or professional life. 2. Immediate consequences. The first week of the ban brought chaos. Teachers reported that students who once relied on ChatGPT were suddenly struggling with assignments, unable to complete essays or research tasks as efficiently as before. Brainstorming slowed, ideas were harder to organize, and students' confidence dropped. Some students tried to bypass the rules. A few secretly used AI tools at home, submitting essays disguised as their own work. Others turned to copying content from the internet or collaborating in private online groups. The result? The very thing the school tried to prevent, academic dishonesty, was still happening, but now harder to monitor. Teachers also faced challenges. AI detection software was deployed, but it was far from foolproof. Some AI-generated essays went undetected, while original human work was flagged erroneously. The extra burden created tension, with teachers spending more time policing assignments than teaching. 3. The academic integrity disaster. As the ban continued, it quickly evolved into what some called an academic integrity disaster. Without AI tools, students who had grown accustomed to instant assistance found themselves struggling. Brainstorming, organizing ideas, and writing coherent essays became time-consuming and stressful. In desperation, some students took shortcuts, copying information from websites or submitting incomplete work. Others found clever ways to mask AI usage, uploading content from AI platforms while tweaking it slightly to appear original. The school administrators soon realized a harsh truth. Simply prohibiting technology doesn't prevent misuse. Students who wanted to bypass the rules could, and often did. Meanwhile, those genuinely trying to comply experienced unnecessary stress, anxiety, and delays in their learning process. Educators observed another concerning outcome. The ban discouraged experimentation and creativity. Previously, students had used ChatGPT to test ideas, brainstorm topics, or receive instant feedback. Without the tool, students were forced to rely solely on limited personal knowledge, leading to repetitive or less polished work. 4. Student reactions and adaptations. Students quickly adapted in creative and sometimes secretive ways. Some used AI at home, then rewrote the content manually to appear original. Others collaborated in hidden online groups, sharing advice and tips on how to bypass detection. Interestingly, some students embraced the challenge. They began to develop stronger research skills, time management, and writing abilities, discovering that creating work without AI required more planning, creativity, and critical thinking. For these students, the ban became an unexpected opportunity to improve personal skills. However, the broader takeaway was clear. AI tools are not inherently harmful. They can enhance learning, creativity, and productivity when used responsibly. Students who knew how to integrate AI ethically often had an advantage over those who avoided it entirely. The situation sparked a larger conversation among students. Should schools ban tools that exist in the real world? Or should they teach students how to use these tools effectively and responsibly? 5. Teachers and parents weigh in. Teachers were divided in their opinions. Some supported the ban, believing it upheld traditional academic standards and ensured fairness. Others argued that it ignored the reality of the digital world, where AI tools are becoming integral in both education and professional environments. Parents were equally split. Many feared students would fall behind if prohibited from using AI, while others worried about potential ethical lapses or misuse. This tension revealed a key challenge. Schools had good intentions, but banning AI without providing guidance did not solve the underlying problem. Instead, it highlighted the need to teach students how to use AI responsibly, ethically, and effectively. 6. Lessons learned. The story of this school offers several important lessons. Banning technology alone doesn't work. Students often find ways to bypass restrictions. Students must learn when and how AI is appropriate to use. Update education for the AI era. Teaching methods must evolve to include digital literacy, responsible AI usage, and ethical decision-making. Ultimately, the school realized that control without guidance creates resistance, and that preparing students for the real world requires a balanced approach that includes responsible AI education. 7. The future of AI in schools. This incident sparked widespread discussions about AI's role in education. Experts suggest that schools should integrate AI into the curriculum, teach students to use AI for brainstorming, editing, and research, emphasize responsible usage, provide guidelines on when and how AI tools can be ethically used, encourage critical thinking, use AI as an assistant, not a shortcut, to enhance learning, prepare students for real life. AI is prevalent in universities and workplaces. Students must know how to harness it responsibly. By embracing AI instead of banning it, schools can foster innovation, creativity, and ethical use, ensuring students are prepared for a digital future rather than restricted by outdated policies. Moreover, this debate pushed educators to rethink assessment itself. If learning is measured only by final answers, AI will always seem threatening. When classrooms prioritize process, reflection, and originality, AI becomes a tool rather than a cheat. Teachers can design tasks that require personal insight, real-world observation, and discussion. The ChatGPT ban showed that AI isn't the enemy. Banning it doesn't stop misuse. It highlights gaps in teaching and ethics. The real solution is guiding students to use AI responsibly for learning, creativity, and research. Schools must teach ethical AI use, ensuring education evolves with technology. Like, share, and subscribe for more.